Hello, and welcome to ClassLink Single Sign-On Tutorial. In this short tutorial, users will learn the following: how to sign into ClassLink, how to link your Office 365 account, how to navigate your user profile, and finally, how to access your files from ClassLink. Let's begin by logging into ClassLink. On your desktop, you should have a ClassLink icon. So go ahead and double click that to get started. Once ClassLink opens, you will need to sign in with your computer username and password. This will be the exact same thing you enter when you log into the computer. Later on, we will be able to sign in with Microsoft, but I will need to show you how to link your Office 365 account before we can use that feature. So let's go ahead and get signed in. Okay, so once you're signed in, you'll be able to see all of the apps that you have access to. You'll see keys on all of them because they all require a username and password. And some of them you will need to log in just this first time, but after you've logged in for this first time, you will never have to log in again. I think the only one that you will not need your username and password for is ASOP, if I'm not mistaken. The Blackboard Sandbox, which all of you secondary teachers, or most of you, have already been in. I just want to point out that that's here. So you can actually go ahead and sign into that. And once you sign in, like you'll see here, it's making magic happen. Voila, you're in the Sandbox site and you don't have to worry about remembering that username and password. And so that works with all of these. Once you've logged in once and save it, it's done. So that's the awesome thing about having an app like ClassLink. I just want to talk about the interface just a little bit. So down here you have my apps and my files, which we will talk about soon. Right now we are on the My App screen. Up here at the top you have a plus sign where you can go and add some of these apps that we have in the library. You can also, if you need help, you have the help here. You have notifications here, which if you do have any notifications, you'll see a number pop up on top of this little bell icon. Then you also have edit mode. So in edit mode, you can change some settings. You can create folders. So if you have certain apps that you want to categorize and you want to put those all in a certain folder, that is how you will do that. You also have the new app button, which takes you to the same place as this plus sign up here. So I won't click that. You can change the icon style, and here that is, and I prefer square. You can also change the icon size. So if you need to make those larger, that's an option. Changing the font size is also an option. Under themes, you can change the color of this little banner that runs across the top, but that's the only thing that will change. So the wallpaper, which is this blue that you see behind all the apps, that has been set by the administration and it cannot be changed. So if you want to change the color of your banner, you can. So I'm just going to click this little X to exit out of the edit mode. And now let's talk about how you would go about signing into one of your apps. So let's take, well, I'm already signed into Eduphoria. Let's take the gradebook, for example. So this is how it will look when you come to an app that you are not already logged into. So all you would do is enter your username and password for that app and click save. Once you click save, it will save it to ClassLink. So now when you come back to this, all you have to do is click on that app, and like you saw earlier with the Blackboard Sandbox, it will make magic happen and automatically sign you in. Now let's move over to your user profile, which is up here in the upper right corner. So if you click this little caret, you can click the My Profile button. So under General, you have some general settings. You can change your image if you want to, and if I click Change Image, I'll be able to go on here and see all of the cute little fun avatars that ClassLink has available. They have celebrities in here and robots and little monsters, all kinds of characters. So the students will like that a lot. But you can also upload a photo. So if you click Upload Photo, you'll choose a file. Just I want you to note that the maximum size for your photo is 500 kilobytes. So that's not very large. But you can choose a file and then click Upload and use your own profile picture as well. After that, we have some other just general information. You will not need to use the reset password because, like I said, in a minute I will show you how to link your Office 365 account. So then you will just click Sign In with Microsoft. You have your default language here, your default time format. So all of those types of settings are here. Over here under Themes and Colors, we can't do anything with this because, like I said, it's been locked, so you can't change your wallpaper. So we will move on from that. So the password locker is where you can go and edit your usernames and passwords for certain apps. So if you need to update an app, you can come in, you can click edit, and then it'll allow you to edit the username and password that you entered for that app. So that is what the password locker is for. I'm going to skip sign-in options for a second and go to password recovery setup. So teachers have a couple of different ways for password recovery. You can have it sent via email, you can have it sent by your phone number. But for students, the only way that you will be able to recover your password is by answering your questions in here. So you will have to go and set your questions and the answers once you save it. Anytime you say, oops, I forgot my password, you will have to go in and answer those questions in order to recover your password. I won't go into my analytics, but basically it just shows you how often you visited certain apps in ClassLink. So back to sign-in options. This is where you're going to connect your Microsoft account, and I will disconnect mine just briefly so I can show you the process. So to connect your Microsoft account, when you come here, you'll click Connect. It will take you to the page where you sign into Office 365. You'll click your name, and you may now log in on your next visit with this button with Microsoft. So I'm just going to go up and close this. And so now you can see it says connected and it has my email address here. So from this point on, like I was saying earlier, from the login page, you can now just click sign in with Microsoft and sign into ClassLink that way. Before I move on to my files, which is the last thing that I'm going to show you, I do just want to let you know, according to ClassLink, the experts at ClassLink, whenever Google asks you if you want to save a password, from this point on, if you have signed into that app using ClassLink, please click no when Google asks you if you want to save the password, because there's something there that interferes with the way that ClassLink works. So we don't want to do that. And if you accidentally click yes, I will send out some instructions on how you can fix that if you accidentally click yes. But just remember to click no when Google asks you if you want to save your passwords after you have signed into that app using ClassLink. The last thing I want to tell you about is my files. So I'm going to click my files. And this is really cool. So it gives you a ClassLink drive where you can actually upload files. You have a folder here called My Documents. You can upload a file here. You can even create a new Word document, PowerPoint, spreadsheet right here in ClassLink. But also, and you get 10 gigabytes of space with this, so that's decent. If I click Manage Services though, I can actually connect my Office 365 account and my OneDrive will be connected here. So I'm going to click Connect, select my name. It's asking me, do I give permission for ClassLink to do all of those things? Yes. And now my OneDrive is connected, and you can see right there, like you all have learned if you've taken Office 365 training, that you do have a whole terabyte of space in your OneDrive. So with your OneDrive linked, you'll be able to see all of the files that are associated with your OneDrive, which is pretty cool because now we have just a one-stop shop. So you can open ClassLink, you can sign into Office 365, you can get to your OneDrive files, you can upload, you can create documents, you can do everything in this platform. So I really think that it's going to be a really, really great thing for both our students and teachers. To sign out of ClassLink, you can simply click your profile in the upper right corner and click Sign Out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy our new single sign-on.